main problem with the current state-of-the-art helmets is that they've got a chin strap, and they can potentially, if the chin strap's not tight enough and you get a snag on this bottom edge, the helmet can actually come off your head. So over the last 12 years we've developed a helmet that's a rear access helmet, so a helmet that opens from the back like this and it closes around your head, something like a tow bar on a car. And the benefit of something like this is that if it can't go on your head in this direction, once it's on your head and locked onto your head, it's not going to come off your head. The other advantage of a helmet like this is it's got a rolled lower edge on the bottom, so if you're on the side of the road, it's got less snag points. And in the event of an accident like I had 4 months ago, and you can see the side of the helmet here, it's had quite a big impact. I broke 25 bones in my body. My knee, my hip, my back, my spine, my ribs, my hand, and a really good whack on the side of the helmet. And the only thing that wasn't injured was my head. So I'm pretty happy about that. One of our customers from Queensland, a guy called Weston Moss, who does a lot of track days and also races in Queensland, he was at Lakeside Raceway and he was doing a speed check at the end of the straight, and he was 245 kilometres an hour. He ran the bike a little bit wide, got into the gravel, and he hit the concrete barrier on the right-hand side. And as you can see, this helmet has been massively damaged. There's very, very deep grooves in the helmet, which mean there's been a lot of friction when the helmet actually caught the concrete wall. And a lot of people suffer from a thing called rotational brain injury, where the helmet wants to stop and your body keeps moving. So Weston broke most of the bones in his body. He stood up after the accident. He actually removed the helmet from his head and then he fell on the ground because he had no bones supporting himself. But the great thing was he had mild concussion and he had no head injuries, and he kindly sent this back just for reference for us. We've sent this off to the factory for some evaluation just for further testing on the helmet, and we're really pleased with the results. Look, you can buy a Vozz helmet. You can go to our website, www.vozzhelmets.com. We do sell them online, and we've also got about 22 dealers across Australia. You'll see on the website where all the dealers are. The helmet is also certified ECE, ASNZ, but we are now only importing ECE helmets because we feel it's a slightly better standard and the helmet's a little bit lighter than the ASNZ helmet. So you can buy an ECE certified helmet in Australia, which is legal in Australia to ride, and the price of them is $6.99, and that includes a really nice padded helmet bag and an additional tinted visor. One of the benefits of this helmet is post-incident. Generally the helmets are very, very difficult to get off. As you know, a pull-on helmet's got a chin strap, and it generally requires 2 paramedics to get the helmet off safely. What they've got to do is normally stretch the side of the helmet, they've got to hold your neck, and then they've got to try and slide you out and get a neck brace under. Our helmet is probably unique in the fact that it's rear access, and you can open the visor, you simply undo these 2 locks here, release the chin. One person can open the helmet, get full access to the downed rider without moving their neck 1 millimetre, and this is cupping the back of your head, supporting it in preparation for a neck brace. So post-trauma, if you're out in the country and you're half an hour away from a paramedic and you're riding with a mate, one person can get the helmet off safely. So we feel post-incident it's a really, really safe helmet to avoid any further injury after you've had an accident. This is the first helmet with, without a chin strap, and the fact that it splits and opens, you can get the patient out safely. So it's quite revolutionary, and there's a lot of other features and benefits that come with the shape and the design by way of having a helmet that's rear access that opens from the back and closes around your head. So you stop things like ear folding, neck compression, neck stretching, pulling it off. There's a whole lot of advantages, with a helmet like this. Also, the inside is very contoured like your face, rather than having all the padding around the bottom of the helmet to stabilise it when you pull it on. So it's quite unique in its features and benefits. Less buffeting, moving around, less lifting because the air doesn't get up under this bottom edge. Helmets that you have a hyper-extension with in either direction, forward or sidewards. Because you've got this rolled edge, you don't generally break your collarbones. and the front flat edge here will hit flat on your breastbone rather than a sharp edge. So it's really unique, quite a unique helmet. I'm actually going through the process of litigation, and it's called a nominal defendant. I had a huge accident. This is my helmet that I was wearing during the accident. A truck left sand and gravel on the road, so it's quite difficult to prove who it was, but I suggest anyone that's had an accident and is in the same condition with me with a lot of broken bones and wants to get a claim in, I suggest you go and see Paramount, and they're a great bunch of guys and I'm sure they can help you.